quarter after 6. Yeah, I was gonna see if you wanted to make coffee yet, but if you can't get up, that's fine. What, dear? Oh, good morning, Freddie McDonald. Good morning, YouTube. Big Larry's on the morning show. Big Larry's doing okay, but Mama Frost ain't doing too hot. I think she twisted her ankle yesterday. Now she's barely walking. She's crying about it hurting. Morning, Jones. Which I know, twisted ankles do hurt. So I've had it happen myself. Morning, Moonbeam. Well, you just do what you gotta do, Jones. I've been up for about an hour. Been trying to figure out how to put pictures on here. I was trying to take pictures off my Facebook and put them on my YouTube station. Did my fingernails yesterday. Guy never showed up to show us that place yesterday, so there's a trailer court in London. I'm gonna call them today because they had an ad in the newspaper yesterday. I'm gonna see what they got down there. Just figured I'd get on here and do a morning live show. Morning, Miss Kitty. The wife said, "Morning, Kitty." She's not doing too good this morning. She twisted her ankle yesterday, so she's barely walking on it. Yes, Jones, he is. He gave me my eviction notice. The courts gave me my eviction notice. I go to court on April 5th. And they usually say it takes about a week after your court date. I'm going to mute you all for a minute. Well, they say cats can heal wounds. Miss Kitty, thank you. She will definitely appreciate it. She's saying she hopes you get better fast. She's sorry to hear about you getting hurt. Good morning, Stream. No, Jones, I'm not going to fight the police officers. I don't want to go to jail. I'd rather move. I can hear it kick this morning. Never showed up yesterday. He was supposed to come here. But I did talk to a couple other people about a couple places. I know where there's a 3 bedroom and there's a single man living in the 3 bedroom. And the single man also owns a little 1 bedroom house. And I told him yesterday, I says, I'm surprised you ain't tried moving over to the 1 bedroom that's easier to clean and it's just you. And you don't rent that 3 bedroom out. He goes, why, you know somebody? I was like, yeah, me. So he was going to talk to a couple people and he said he'd get back to me today. I have rental properties here in North Carolina. The judge gives them 30 days. That's what I was always told. I was always told it was 30 days, but the bailiff himself said the judge would give me a week after the court date. Yeah, I've been blowing his phone up, Stream. You know, maybe he got drunk yesterday and realized who I really am. Guess he don't like me. I was just thinking after so many years of this happening that he would have forgot it, because he's a drunk. But almost 15 years ago I made him lose his job. I got him fired. Happy birthday tomorrow, Larry. And are you going live? I'll be at the dentist. Yeah, Stream, I will be live on my birthday. Sorry you got to go to the dentist, but hey, it'll make it feel better when they're all done. Yeah, I bet you do. Well, it's going to hurt for a minute, Stream, but hey, take it for somebody that knows. I've had them all pulled. I've pulled a few of my teeth myself. I've had the dentist pull a few teeth. And then right before my emergency heart surgery, they went ahead and yanked the rest of them out because they were all bad. But that's my fault for opening Pepsi bottles when I'm 14 years, 15 years old with my teeth. Ouch. Yeah, I bet you that did hurt. And still does. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to upload pictures onto YouTube right now. I was going to put some pictures of Miss Alice up here. Put them in all four corners or something. Pick four pictures out and put them in my four corners. Okay, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know much about any of this shit, so that's why I'm hoping I can find myself a smart co-host where he knows how to do all that stuff. Yes, there is a learning curve. Yeah, and I'm not too good at learning. I'm an old dog trying to learn some new tricks. And I'm a stubborn old dog, so I'm used to my own tricks. New tricks are, not my thing, but to keep in contact with my children, I will keep getting on Facebook and YouTube and everything else just to make sure I can at least say hi to my kids and my grandkids. Yeah, you got it exactly. I'm new at everything. My 17-year-old is the one that literally turned it on the first time and set it all up, where I just push one or two buttons and I'm in Facebook. Push one or two buttons and I'm in YouTube. Yeah, so later today I might just give my computer wizard my laptop and see what he can do. Let him know things that I want done. Okay. Look like you're getting along a lot better.
All I need is to, when I stand up, I need to
Yeah.
use it. So,
Okay. You could keep using it. That's what it's there for. Me or you need to use it for walking. That's what a walker's for, honey.
I know.
Yeah, I have a walker and a wheelchair,
You
people.
got two walkers.
Yeah, I got two walkers and a wheelchair. I got a expensive walker and I got a cheap walker. I got one that you can sit down on, the one you just use to walk.
I'm going potty.
Okay, honey.
The coffee's gone.
Good. Yeah, I smell it. I'm ready for my coffee. Yep, got about a week and a half, and I go to court. And personally, I like to be completely moved out of here before I even have to go to court. That way I can just hand the judge the keys and walk away. I don't have to listen to no one's bullshit. But I am definitely going to fill the judge in with everything that's been happening too. I'm doing pretty good, 35. Wishing I was 35. Nah, no, I don't. Because I was just getting my life started at 35. Yeah. Yeah, 35. I want to welcome you to the Big Larry show. I ain't seen you in here before, unless you came in on another name, which is possible for anybody. Welcome to the Big Larry show. I do Monday through Fridays. And when I get that little itch in my brain, I do Saturdays and Sundays too. Larry's Big Larry. I like to get out here and talk to people, say hi to everyone, have friends, make sure everybody's alive and awake, doing okay. We drink our morning coffee, have our morning wake and bake. We are doing pretty good this morning, Tom, besides the wife twisted her ankle. Who's Hilton's troll? They're 35. Well, she couldn't walk around all the rest of the day yesterday, and it made it hard for her to get up and take her shots and eat. So, our 17-year-old boy became his mommy and daddy's nurse last night. Yes, the way I've heard Nate, good morning, Nate. That video that Vaughn Hilton put out saying he got into it with his neighbor's boyfriend, none of that happened, I heard. The store has no records of it, and I talked to the girls that were working that day, and I talked to the boyfriend himself. It never happened. The boyfriend said that all he did was stare straight at Vaughn Hilton, never said a damn word to him at all. So, of course, as normal, Vaughn Hilton lying again. Thanks, Tom. I didn't know I was mute. I must have just bumped it. Yeah, I know. I'm the one that paid it, Tom. I was there during that whole live. Yeah, I was just saying I like having the people on the other side of the pond because I know like right now it's almost noon, 1 o'clock for them. They're having lunch. So I like to get on here early in the morning and talk to people across the pond, and then my US friends all start waking up and the pond people go to work, and Larry talks to the US people. Larry loves having friends. I love to know people. Yes, Tom, I am the one. Well, out of her account, Tom. Don't put me wrong. Don't let you think I'm rich or anything, or I took my own money. Miss Alice had her funeral completely paid for. Yes, it did still have to have the opening and closing paid for, and it still had to pay for the flowers to be laid on the coffin. Um, the morning that she arrived to the funeral home, I was already there. That was a day or 2 days before Vaughn even got that phone call. So I don't know who he was talking to. He wasn't talking to no funeral home saying that he owes 8 grand because it was paid for. And it was only $4,500. And it was like 900 and something for the flowers that you lay on the coffin. Then I did take out $85 out of my own pocket, my own money, and bought a dozen of red roses in a big old glass vase that sat right next to her coffin the whole funeral time. And as everyone left, I think me, Uncle Little Jim, Millie were like the last ones to walk up and see her for her last time. I picked one of the best roses out of the bunch and I laid it in the coffin with her. I then picked up one of them out of the dozen of roses and I took it home with me, and I still have it. It is in the photo album. No, Miss Alice paid for it herself. Oh yeah, she had over 9 grand, 10 grand wrapped into her funeral. You guys got to remember, she had two funeral plots. She had one in Hamilton, Ohio, right next to her husband. Then she had one here, right next to her best friend. Couple months before she died, she said she wanted to be buried right here with her friend. That she didn't want to take the long trip back to Hamilton. So that is what me and Jim decided, and that is what happened. No matter what the fuck Von Hilton wanted. Von Hilton was not in control because honestly, people, she'd still be laying at the funeral home a year and a half later, him trying to still get the money up to bury her when he would already got the money from you guys if you guys would have donated, and he would have spent it on fucking who knows what. To a dog? No, next to a dog. Because he's stupid, Tom. Yeah, she'd still be in the freezer and he'd still be trying to collect her social security checks. Exactly. I mean, he literally says his mom does not like dogs. I know every one of you has heard it. She didn't want no dogs on the property. You see how Vaughn Hilton listens to his mommy? He didn't get one dog. He ended up getting 5 dogs just to piss his mom off because he knew she didn't like dogs. No, she ain't nervous about moving. She knows we're moving. I mean, she agrees with me that we need to find a place that our kid can find a job.
Get off of the thing. Stop it.
Yeah, she's not next to a dog. And if I go tell my neighbor right now that Von Hilton's out there throwing that his mother is buried next to a dog, my neighbor is gonna snap on him because I got news for you. Mrs. Hacker was not a dog, and you go tell my neighbor Viola that her mom was a dog, and watch what she does to you. Von Hilton, she'd eat you up and spit you out within fucking minutes, and not even think about it.
I wouldn't mess with Viola now.
So call Viola's mother a dog one more time. And I will definitely make sure she gets the video.
I didn't even see that.
Oh, Tom, I'm not killing you, buddy. I know. I've seen it before. I've seen the video. And I just laughed it off. Told everybody there ain't no dog up there. And I could prove it. Ronnie Ray and Marsha has the video of her going in the ground. And what coffins and what headstones are right next to hers. There's a video of it, Vaughn. Watch it. Vaughn Hilton, when's the last time you've been up to your mom's gravesite? You ain't been up there yet. Oh, I wonder why. Have you guys noticed how much of a pigsty her bedroom's starting to look like already? Ain't been a couple months, people, and he's got garbage laying on the floors already and stack full of clothes all over her bed. I wonder if he sleeps on that bed or is she sleeping in the other bedroom. Yep, exactly, Riz. He says he didn't want to go to the funeral home because there are going to be too many guns there. Inside the funeral house, there was no guns. There was one gun standing outside the door with a badge on his chest. He was the sheriff. Not no little rink dink sheriff, the top sheriff of Manchester. Yeah, that's probably what he's doing, Riz. He's making pallets on the floor. That way he can sleep with his doggies. Exactly, Tom. I mean, don't put me wrong. There was guns there, but none of them entered the funeral home. They were in their cars. If they had their holsters on them and their guns on them, I literally told them, hey, go put your gun in your glove box. We don't want that in here. And they respected me. I'm doing good this morning. My wife ain't doing too good. Her leg's still hurting her whole foot. She twisted her ankle yesterday going over to the neighbors. Yeah, you keep the guns and the 12 packs out of the churches and funeral homes. Oh, there had to be at least 10 or 15 guns there, but they were all in the cars. Me too, because she's my nurse, so I definitely need my nurse better. Last night, our 17-year-old had to play nurse for me and her. He was getting her insulin shot for her, and he got her 10 o'clock snack last night. He grabbed me a Dr. Pepper before he went back to his room. I don't hear him in there singing this morning, so he must be doing pretty good. Dr. Pepper is what, dude? Yeah, I like Dr. Pepper. Everybody has their own choices. Growing up, it was more Fago Pop. First few years that I bought my own pop, it was Pepsi. Yeah, some people don't. To me, nowadays, I can go get a Pepsi today, and it seems like it ain't got a flavor to me anymore. And I think that's because of that Dr. Pepper flavor. Pepsi is gross. It tastes like dirt. Not that I eat dirt.
You know what it looks like.
Yeah, no, see, I'm not too hot on Pepsi. It's like it ain't got no taste no more. And Coca Cola, I won't touch that if you bought it for me.
Yeah.
Last time I seen about it, well, my wife likes it, so I can't
A little.
criticize it. She likes the cherry cola. But the last time I've seen someone with Coca Cola besides my wife was my grandmother.
Yeah.
30 years ago, 40 years ago. She dumped them on my brand new blue jeans, and it got the grass stain right out of my blue jeans. If that Coca Cola can take the grass stains out of my brand new blue jeans, imagine what it does to my belly. Riz says Cherry Pepsi Max is the bomb. Yeah, no, Jack and Coke, Larry. Yeah, exactly. I don't use Coke, I use Pepsi. Yeah, exactly, Tom. What were they? The Coke Company? I've seen people do that. Go into the Pepsi Cola and they ask for Coke. Or go to the Coke Company and ask for a Pepsi. Yeah, Atlanta is the home of cola. I ain't had Coca Cola in so long, Tom. I don't know if I'd be able to tell the. I think I could, but I don't know. I can't say I do know because, like I said, I ain't had Coca Cola and since I was a teenager, younger than that. I call it both, Riz. I call it soda and I call it pop. It matters where I'm at. Where I'm from, we call it pop. Down here, they call it soda. Me, I call it quench the thirst. Okay, like I said, it kind of matters where you live, is what people calls it. I mean, all pops are called juice. Okay, Pepsi juice, cola juice, Mountain Dew juice. That'd be kind of weird. But hey, as long as we all get what we want, that's all that matters. But one thing I will say, you have made the best cigarettes when I was in the U.S. like 12 years ago for my honeymoon. I a pack would last 2 days. Here it's just filled with chemicals. Yes. Well, the state of Kentucky is known for their tobacco. We grow a lot of tobacco here. You need milk? Go out there and start milking your cow, or go to the carry out and get you some. I'm a Marlboro. I smoke what we call the cowboy killers. Well, I don't know if you want to run out and get it or not. Kentucky, not Turkey. Did I say Turkey? I probably did. Kentucky is where a lot of tobacco is grown here. Nowadays, though, I think they're starting to slow down on growing tobacco, and now they're all out there growing that hemp because hemp's paying better price than tobacco is right now. Some companies wanting plenty of hemp to make rope and T-shirts and everything with it. Yeah, usually if we ain't got creamer, we and all have to drink it black or add something to it. I know without sugar, you can use pancake syrup. Yeah, I do, Tom. I mean, I wish I could quit, and I've tried a few times, and I noticed I gained about 35 pounds when I quit smoking. No, I bet you did, Riz. Yeah, 702. Grab your phone. I know you're up drinking your coffee. Get your phone. Hello, hello, hello. 7 o'clock, you're probably getting ready to walk out the door. Grab that phone before you walk out it. You want to make some money? You better call me. You know the voice. Bye. No, dear. Chester. That's about me too, Tom. Both of my parents started smoking, and I think I would say I probably started around 11, 12 somewhere. Might even been a little earlier than that. Yeah, it matters who you get it from, Riz. It really matters who you get it from. There's like two or three different people, and they're all different prices. Yeah, 84 cents a pack of cigarettes. Now they're probably $7 and $8. That's like someone told me one day they were up in New York or something, and they were like, "Well, I paid $12 for a pack of cigarettes," and I was like, "What?" I know if I ever go to New York, I take my own cigarettes with me. Yep. I don't know. Yeah, see, Handyman's repeating it. $13 for a pack of cigarettes in New York. My wife said she'd be making me quit. $18 a pack for you, Riz? Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I'm still paying about $6.50 a pack. That's what ours are right now too, Handyman. About $6.50. Yeah, 200 per carton. 10 packs in a carton. That's almost $10 a pack. Stream. Morning, Handyman. How's that coffee going, baby? Can I get it or no? Okay, well, you know I was going to want some. I mean, that little shot of Dr. Pepper didn't clear my throat too good. Well, I'm glad you quit. Yeah, raccoons is $8 a pack, so good, good. And that's the hardest part is, once you quit smoking, you literally should stay away from people that do smoke for, a couple weeks or so until you get the feel that you don't, you know, want it no more. Riz, I have no idea why I don't do it. Yes, it has, Handy man. Everything's doubled or even tripled. Yep. Don't do it. Don't know. Maybe I should have just had to bring or had Arnold bring me the coffee pot this morning. No, I got to clean one of my tables off and put it on it. I could have made the coffee in here by myself this morning.
Yeah. Okay.
Ha ha.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a good idea. I mean,
Yeah, but the kitty will probably knock it off.
yeah, I bet you do, Toby. That's just like when I quit for 30 days on my painkillers. I literally had to quit because my girlfriend says that I'd never have a real job and a real life with me being a weed head. So I quit for 30 days and dropped a urine, two different companies, and then went out and smoked the biggest, fattest one I could roll. Very true, Tom. What are you doing?
Walking.
Oh. Oh, baby. I didn't see you bring this in here.
Oh my God.
Sorry. I love you. You gonna come in and watch TV with me, or you gonna lay back down on your leg?
I'm not laying down.
Well, whatever. I mean, should have said something to me. Like,
What?
honey, I fucking took your pop and I gave you your fucking coffee. What are you talking about? You should have told me. I didn't even see it. I didn't even pay attention. Sorry, people. I didn't mean to cuss. My wife brought me my coffee and I didn't even know it. I'm sitting here waiting on it and it's right in front of me.
You better look up before you say anything.
Yeah, I know, baby. I'm sorry.
All right.
We might have to go out and get some eggs today
Why?
because I'm hungry
Easter?
for eggs
Oh,
and Easter's coming around. I'll call Joe and Jen today and see what they got on eggs.
as if they didn't use a real name.
They are, well, they don't know who Joe and Jen is by their
Oh, yeah. Well,
other names. So I just say
okay.
Joe and Jen. They have no idea who they are.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I just wanted to get on here, do a morning live YouTube. Say good morning to everybody. Let everybody know I'm still alive and kicking. Family's doing good.
Uh-huh.
Besides the wife's twisted ankle. But it seems like she woke up this morning. It's doing a little better. She's able to get up and walk on it and make my coffee, so that's a good thing.
I think the devil really hates me.
Honey, the devil hates us all. He's a failure at everything.
Oh, the devil or
Von Hilton.
you guys better stop it.
Yeah, that would suck, huh, Handy man? You quit, make sure you're clean, and they don't even drug test you. Hey, at least you know you could say you did it. I don't know about any of y'all. I admit to it. I'm a weed head, a painkiller man. I love to smoke my painkillers. But after smoking the same kind for a week straight, you literally get used to it and you're not getting, that buzz from it no more. So I like to get like two or three different kinds and like rotate it. Sometimes I'll try to go 2, 3 days without smoking it. And then when you do smoke it, you get a better effect from it. Yeah, just because I'm smoking herb don't mean I'm a bad person. Yeah, and he also threw him out of heaven. Yep. Yeah, back then they probably were, Tom. All right, Riz. I hear she's got her bell this morning. Well, I didn't know if he was awake yet or not. Oh, I'd say I don't hear no mumbling or no singing. Today's Monday. He should be going to school here in 45 minutes. And look at it. Stinky is a model citizen. He does not drink, smoke, or do any drugs. Yeah, he is the most crazy of anyone. Yeah, exactly. There, who goes? Oh, hi, boy. Oh, yeah, exactly. He needs to smoke a big fatty and chill the F out. 7:16. Godzilla is already here. Yeah, me neither, handyman. Me neither. I don't know why I'm hungry for pancakes and eggs this morning. You know, a good thing though, once we move to a town, we can use that Uber shit. Goober, Uber, whatever it is, where they can deliver your foods to you. I don't know if it's an arm and a leg or is it a reasonable price or what. I don't know. Any of you guys out there use them? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just had oatmeal and toast yesterday. The day before, I just did toast. So I usually don't eat much breakfast. I don't eat much of anything anymore. Doctor's got me watching what I'm taking in. That sounds good, handy man. Some good old fried chicken. You know what I do miss? I miss fried potatoes and onions. And there ain't too many places nowadays that even do that anymore. Been on an hour, 22 viewers, 6 thumbs up. So, in other words, if I spend $50 at Burger King, that's going to cost me another 50 to have it delivered, David. Is that kind of about what it works? I don't know. I mean, never used DoorDash. I used to like that Kentucky Fried Chicken, but you know, nowadays it's expensive. So I mean, and the funniest thing is that bird's the cheapest meat that you can buy right now. Well, the percentage goes down the more you spend. Okay, okay. Because I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. When I order from Burger King or any restaurant, it's at least a $40 to a $50 right off the top. I used to eat it all the time when they had them buffets where it's all you can eat for $7.95. Boy, we used to go in there every day for lunch, and I wouldn't even have to eat dinner. Oh, so that's not bad. Just another $20. It probably goes by distant wise too, huh, David? I got my phone. Good morning. Sorry, everybody. I needed to get a hold of that man. Well, yeah, I mean, everybody should get paid to be delivering. You're not going to deliver nothing for free. And your time. That was my aluminum can man. I finally got a hold of him after 3 years. I did say that right. Not 3 months, 3 years. I just told him that I'm getting ready to move, and if he wants to buy my aluminum cans, he better get it down here really quick because I'm about ready to be evicted. And I guarantee you, I got about 300 pounds of aluminum cans. There's over 300, 400 bags, garbage bags full of cans out there. Honey, when I get offline, I think I need to talk to you. Not an emergency or anything. I don't know if I want to post out here on this, or I could mute it. But, I know if you hear it, you might start crying, and we don't need that on YouTube. Hold on, people. Okay, guys, I'm back. Yeah, 20 miles ain't that far. It matters if it's a straight run right on the main highway or if it's going around a bunch of mountains, too. You okay? I told you. Honey, all we can do is pray for him. Yeah, I don't blame you, David. I wouldn't get out of my bed for less than $5. I was just told this morning that one of my friends was in a car wreck. Him, his wife, and his daughter. All three of them are in critical condition. So we're just praying for them. Their daughter couldn't have been about 7 years old. They say the dad has 26 broken bones, and they don't know if he's going to make it. The wife's pretty bad, banged up, and so is the kid. The kid literally got thrown from the vehicle. Yeah, I live out in the woods too, Raccoon Man, so I know what you're saying. Chester said give him 2, 3 days. He'll be over here. He's going to bring the truck and the trailer. I go to court on April 5th, David, and the deputy sheriff that gave me my eviction notice, the court date thing, said that usually the judge gives you 1 week after the court date. Me personally, I want to be completely out of here before the court date. I'm going to go in there and tell the judge exactly what happened and how things went. And then I'm just going to hand him the keys and walk away. Hell, who knows? A couple months down the road, I can end up living here again. Maybe I'll end up buying it under somebody else's name. He ain't getting nothing of mine, David, besides piles of shit. I'm gonna let my dogs and my cats run through the whole house for that whole week, from that 5th day of April to the 12th day of April. I'm gonna let my dogs and cats in the house and run them. I'm gonna feed them as much food as I can, for they are shitting all over. Yeah, I'll buy it when it's being foreclosed on. Exactly, right at the auction. And Von Hilton couldn't stop me from doing it. Well, we know he ain't going to pay taxes. He don't pay none of his bills. He expects the government to pay him. He says he knows how to pay bills. Then why didn't his mom's telephone bill get paid? Why did his mom's AARP ever get disconnected? And Larry had to spend over $1,000 to get it back on. He says, "Oh, she don't need that." I got news for Von Hilton. That AARP paid the helicopter ride from the elementary school to Lexington, Kentucky, where your mother was life flighted. Von Hilton, you could sell all the properties, take every penny out of the fucking bank, and you still couldn't get close to what that helicopter ride cost. You better be lucky AARP was on her. Thank you, Larry. No one's paying the bills, David. That's why they're all starting to be shut down. All bills are starting to be shut off. I give it a couple of months, he'll have his lights off, because he ain't going to be able to pay for them. He ain't got no renters giving him rent. All he really had to do is come over here and say, "Hey, Larry, I'm here to collect the rent." When he brought that fucking eviction notice on my front porch, all he had to do was knock on the door and say, "Hey, I'm here to collect the rent." I would have gave him his rent money, people. I would have gave him his money. But he's too stupid to knock on the door and say, "I'm here to collect my rent." Exactly, and that's what I'm going to tell him, handyman. I'm going to tell her since the day she gave me power of attorney, he's treated me like an asshole. He's been running his mouth saying I killed her. I stole 55 million from her. I also stole money to send my kid to college. I mean, I can keep on going the shit that he's been saying. And now he's kicking me out. Never come over to collect rent. Never come over and told me he took over everything and he's the power of attorney and he's collecting rent. That's all he had to do. And he could have got his rent money. Oh, me, yeah, I'm gonna be there, Dave, live. Well, I will beat him, but most of that came after him saying I killed his mother. There, stream. I stole 55 million. I got news for Von Hilton and all you guys. $55 million, Larry would not be living in a fucking double wide trailer in the state of Kentucky. Larry be living in a 4-bedroom home on the Hawaiian Islands, where I walk out my bedroom door right to the fucking beach. Oh, I know. I know. My laptop's going with me. I've told him how to contact Von Hilton. YouTube, Von Hilton. You can't get through there? Look up Secular. He shows you all the videos. Yep, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'll be around the world telling Von Hilton to come and get it. $55 million is a lot of money. I don't know about you guys. To me, I could live off 55 million the rest of my life. Von Hilton probably spent 55 million in 3 months and never have a damn thing to show for it. Because he would buy himself some horse vaginas and try to get him some Chinese hookers over here or Korean hookers, whichever kind he prefers. Them little 15, 16, 17-year olders. Oh, you know he's going to, Anthony. We are the blame of his life. Like I've said once before, and I'll say it again. Von Hilton, you probably could make money on YouTube if you found the right conversations to talk about and quit lying and tell the truth. People would leave you alone. When you get on live and fucking beg for money to pay for your mom's funeral and it's completely paid for already, that's a fucking lie. That's stupid. That's like no one's ever going to find out Von Hilton. Von Hilton. I watch live YouTube videos now, remember? Larry learned how to turn on the YouTube station. Same thing with Shanny and Reb. I see him on here all the time begging for money. She gets on here crying about this, that. She's got this, she's got that. All she's got is stupidity. Morning, Frank. Glad to see you made it this morning. A lot of you might be saying, well, Larry, you got Cash App, and we've been sending you money. Yeah, I never asked just for it, though. You guys volunteered it to help me move, and I appreciate it 150%. Frank, I did. Let me read the question out and I'll answer it clearly. I got an honest question for you. If you didn't know Vaughn took over the estate, why did you stop paying the rent? Nobody came to collect the rent, Frank. Millie would come over and collect the rent every single month because she was power. Uncle Jim was power of the estate. Because Jim has had a couple of strokes, Millie's been doing a lot of work. Same as my wife does a lot of work for me. So Millie would come over every month and collect the rent. She then turned around and told me, Larry, there's a new will, so I won't be collecting rent no more. And I ain't heard from nobody since then about my rent. No, it's not, Stream. That's not a renter's job. Yeah, well, Frank, most renters and most landlords come to agreement. Some of them like checks sent in the mail. Some of them like cash. Me personally, I like to pay cash, and that way they can hand me my rent receipt right there. That way I got proof. Yeah, and there is no lease at all, so. And that's what I think they should do, Stream. It's all between the family. No lease, no rent. And I could look at it that way myself. And besides, look how many months the estate and still is tied up in court. Yeah, it's been going on for over a year now. There is an oral agreement, but not with Vaughn Hilton, with Miss Alice Hilton. How do you know what to pay, who to pay, if there is no lease? Yeah, we're all family. That's the kicker. It's a family thing. I think the judge let me and Von Hilton go out in the big old field there and solve the family problem. There is no agreement between me and Von Hilton at all. I shouldn't say this, but he says I owe December, January, February, and March. News for him. I owe November, December, January, February, March. He forgot to collect November. I know. I got it here, people. It ain't like I spend it on food or my painkillers or anything else. I have my rent money here right now, all 5 months of it. Yeah, he never called me and said, "Oh yeah, I raised the rent to 400 a month." There's no notices. There's no lease coming out here saying, "Larry, sign this if you want to still live here. Your rent went up to 400 a month." No one come to my house. The first time he come to my house, and then he says he delivered that eviction notice on February 1st, which is a lie. He brought it to me on February the 13th. Who was I going to call to ask? His lawyers ain't never in the office. I don't know his phone number. He changed his number. And the funniest thing is, people, he could literally call me on the phone. I've had the same phone number since the day I moved in this house. And he says, well, I don't know it. Well, you must not know how to use your computer because my telephone number is sitting straight out on Facebook. Any one of y'all can go into Facebook, my account, and see my fucking phone number. I don't hide it. I want people that I know to call me. Yeah, there wasn't even a lease at all. It was a verbal lease. Yes, handyman. How you doing, Mama? Oh, Arnold, why didn't you order a big breakfast? I would have ate it for you. She don't do that for me, you spoiled little brat. I love you, though. I can imagine that look he gave me. Mama makes him anything he wants, but I get stuck with whatever she wants to make me. Yeah, I know. You at least feed me. Yeah, and there was no 400 was never brought up to me at all. So soon as he took charge, he should have came over here and told me he was in charge and he's going to collect the rent and this that. If he was raising my rent to 400, he should have brought me a fucking lease for me to sign it for he can collect 400 a month, but he did not do that. He never came around in November, he never came around in December, he never came around in January. He come around 13th day of February and give me an eviction notice. That's it. Some of you say, well, maybe you ain't got the rent. I got the rent. It's here. I've never lied to you guys, and I'm not going to. My name is not Von Hilton. He should have made a new agreement with me. Exactly. I'm going to take every light bulb out of this house when I go. I ain't on the hook for shit, Frank. What are they going to do? Put me in jail? Give me a vacation, please. Who am I supposed to send it to, David? What address do I put on it, David? Hell cell? Morning, Queen. I didn't know who was collecting rent. I didn't know if Von Hilton's collecting it, or the estate's collecting it, or who's collecting it. When they came over, the fucking the lawyer himself could have sent me a letter in the fucking mail saying, "Hey, rent is being paid to Von Hilton." I got no letters from lawyers, never got it from the estate, never got it from Vaughn, never got a phone call from none of them. Yes, my curtains will go with me, Nate, if you want to call them a curtains. They are throw blankets. My wife just puts up there because she was washing my dark black curtains that belong in this room, and she put them up because the sun was shining in it, and I ain't never changed them over. I ain't giving him no money. And Frank, I have an excuse and why I didn't. You know what I mean? And a lot of people that I've talked to that I'm get trying to rent from, I've told them the situation and they understand it. I rented from a little old lady who was my great aunt. I've been here for 7 years. She finally died and her son took over. Her son don't like me because I had power of attorney. I controlled everything before she died. And he got pissed because I had power of attorney. So now he's evicting me because of it. The renters have to go to the landlord to pay. No, David. No. It works either way. I know renters that go to their landlord and pay it. I know landlords that go to their renters and collect. I know renters that send it in the mail. I know renters that, I mean, you could pay your rent any way you want. As a homeowner, if I own the five, let's ask Miss Carla. Ask Miss Carla what day did I always go to her house to collect the rent. She'll tell you I was there on the first of the month every month, around 4 to 5 o'clock. And I would write her a rent receipt out if she's counting the cash. I would count the cash. She would look at the receipt, make sure the date and everything's on it right. Have a good day. See you next month. That's how it works. No. Yeah, that's if you got a lease. Good morning, Gray Alien. Yeah, I didn't know which one of them guys I was supposed to pay the rent to. Was I supposed to give the rent to the Punisher, the Karate Kyle, or Mr. Skid Mark Von Hilton? They do things different in the Daniel Boone Forest. Yes, we do. We usually find the biggest tree and hang them from it. Oh, I'm not getting upset at all, Queen. Yeah, exactly, Gray. Can't pay rent if you don't know who to pay it to. I ain't having no troubles moving. The only trouble I'm having is finding a place to move to because everybody wants 650 or above. Yeah, his God's collected the rent. That's it. Oh yeah, if I would have signed a lease with him, it'd all be different. Exactly, it would be. Even if I would have signed a lease with Alice Hilton herself, it'd all be different. But there was no lease. It was a verbal. And if we're going to go by what me and Miss Alice talked about, then Von Hilton, you can't throw me out of here. This place would be mine almost. Because we were making arrangements on buying this place. But she wanted 40,000 and I told her hell no, I'd give her 30. I'd give her 300 a month for 10 years. And then it becomes mine. Right. The lease that I had with her is now no good because she has passed on. I could lie about that lease with me and her if I wanted to, but I don't do that. Same Irby wasn't evicted when y'all had the chance. Yes, I know. Riz, we were thinking about it, but Miss Alice wouldn't let us. Is it, Todd? I only counted 30,000, so 3 times 12 is 36. 72 for 2 years. 1440 for 4. Well, that ain't even right. Oh, without a doubt, Raccoon Man, these properties will be all up for sale shortly. He's already went through the estate money already. He has went through $35,000 since November, people. Yep, 3,600 a year times 10 years. It was going to Jim and Millie. They were power of attorney, power of the estate. So Jim and Millie would come over and collect the rent. Okay. So yeah, so it would have only been about 9 years and I would have had her 30,000. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when the hell he spent $35,000 on in 5 months. Yes, he is, Queen. Lottery and webcam checks. Yep, that's exactly where all the money went, Riz. It should be coming up pretty soon, Jeffrey. Yeah, grand to a guy posing as an Asian girl. Yeah. Yeah, he won $20 after spending 300 on scratch offs. Probably Jeffrey, because he's not going to be able to pay them all. Hour and 46 minutes, 33 viewers, 9 thumbs up. Doing good for our early Monday morning. Does it hurt more when you're walking on it, or is it starting to feel better when you're walking on it?
It doesn't feel better when I walk in it. It doesn't feel better when I sit down. It doesn't feel better if I move it.
Okay. Probably not, Raccoon Man. He'd go for anything he can get, David. Ma, she's under 20. Vaughn thinks if they're old enough to start bleeding, they're started old enough to breed them. Oh, yeah. Wendy will figure it out. Wendy's a new girl they're trying to con into coming over. Yeah. Hi, Annie, man. She don't sound like it, David, but you never know. Bologna sandwiches, ham sandwiches. Gonna be something quick and easy. Could even be pizza on the go. Somebody said I should take my family out for a good dinner. We might do that after we're all done moved and everything's situated, and probably might even take my workers to dinner. What's the odds of getting more coffee?
What?
I said, what's
If you want to get up, you get it.
Oh, okay.
You wait. You gotta wait for a minute or two so I can get up. You hear me?
Yes, dear, I do hear you. Yeah, exactly. But he's literally using his toilet water. Yeah. You can drink it if you want, Cooper. Copper, I'm not. Yep, they are, David. Yep, exactly, Raccoon Man. If you can't do it, it's fine. I don't want you to hurt yourself anymore. Okay, everybody. I think I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'm going to get some things done I got to do. Try to get in my wheelchair and roll myself in there and get myself a cup of coffee.
I'm getting it.
Well, honey, I was going to just let you sit back down and enjoy.
No, I gotta walk on it. I don't walk on it, I'm gonna be able to.
Well, David, that's gone already. He's down to nothing.
Even though it hurts, I gotta walk on it.
Yeah, everybody have a good day. I appreciate y'all coming over and watching my show today. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to say our goodbyes to each other.
Bye, people.
My wife's saying bye to everybody. She did get up. She is working on trying to get in here and get my coffee. Because he's like that, Todd. He goes through that money like water. I mean, it took him 4 or 5 months to blow 35,000. So him blowing 32,000, it went pretty quick. I mean, he buys a lot of lottery tickets, and now he don't even have to leave his house to buy the lottery tickets. He's using that credit card, and he's buying them online. So hell, he could be spending more than 600. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get off here and do some things I gotta do today. Appreciate you all being here. Hopefully see you all tomorrow. Because Larry will be here tomorrow. It is my birthday tomorrow, so I might even be doing a long one tomorrow. It's a happy birthday to the big Larry. I finally made it to number 21. Ha ha ha. See y'all tomorrow. Peace out.